Hi, Toby. Welcome back. I just take a little bit of a step backward to the World Juniors, and just wondering what it was like there. After unfortunately Sweden had been eliminated, and then having to stick around for a couple of days to fly back. What were those next couple of days like?
Obviously, it sucked. Lost in the quarters. Tough two days, but then I get some workout in. Yeah, just preparing for training camp. But obviously, the days out without the guys in the from Team Sweden, yeah, it sucked.
And had a chance to talk to Turcotte after that game there about some of the rough stuff between the two of you guys, but didn't get a chance to talk to you. I'm just curious. The two of you seem to be pretty physical with each other, and a lot of times it was being initiated by you. Just wanted your reaction to that.
Yeah, I didn't know it was Turcotte, but I saw he just slashed our goal. So I went and get in some talk to him a little bit.
Okay. Um, what's the adjustment been like here over the last couple of days? Todd made mention of the fact that, when you go a week or so off the ice, when you're in the middle of a season, so to speak, that it's almost like starting over again. Have you felt that a little bit here over the last couple of days after having some time off again between the World Juniors and then getting on the ice again in El Segundo?
Yeah, in the beginning it was tough, but we went down in quarter, I think the first, and then training camp. I don't know the date now, but it's been a while since I was on the ice, so yeah, it feels kind of different. But I'm just going out there in the gym and on the ice. So I feels good now.
Thanks, Toby. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Okay, next up is Lee Hamilton.
Hey, Toby, I'm calling from San Diego. You started the season as Djurgården, I guess, in Sweden. How weird is it to play in an empty building? Can you give us a player's perspective? Because you did go through league games there. Does it feel like an intensity of a regular game, or does it feel like it's a scrimmage or exhibition game? What's it like?
I think it work out well. You're gonna have great fans, and so it was kind of different. But I think it was not so long I played juniors, so it wasn't so different. And yeah, I think it kind of weird for the older guys, but I think you get used to it.
And to follow up, the European game is on such a bigger ice surface, seems to be more of a skating game, less of a hitting game. What's it like to be a Euro coming here to play on the smaller ice, the physicality, the angles, the contact, things like that? How big a transition is that for a young player?
I think just it's more fun to play on smaller ice. It goes faster, and you get to use your physicality more. And I think it's just a faster hockey and a funner hockey.
Thank you.
Okay, next up is Zach Dooley.
Hey, Toby. How much easier is it to come into training camp this year already having won at the NHL level under your belt?
I think I can the system this year. So last year I didn't know so much about the organization and stuff. So I think I'm more comfortable, and I know where to go, know where the gym is, and where you eat breakfast and stuff like that. So I think it's I'm much more comfortable this year.
What was the biggest thing that you took away from your time with the Ontario Reign last year? What something you learned or something you kind of picked up from that team?
I think we have a great group of guys, and I think play much games and getting used to the smaller rink and the system and stuff like that. So I think it was a great year for me, and I think obviously the way they ended, it's kind of disappointing, but it's COVID, so but you can't really do nothing to that. So I think just it was a great year for me, and a good year to learn the system and stuff like that.
Thanks, Toby.
Okay, next up is Jack Harris.
Hey, Toby, have you and Drew been able to reconnect this week for the first time in a while, I'm guessing? And just what has it been like to be able to hang out with him again?
He's a great guy, and he likes to talk and stuff like that. I just follow him and, ask questions to him and learn from him. So, yeah, he's a great guy.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay, now Nick Nixon.
Toby, hi, good to see you again. Getting back to the adjustments from the bigger ice surfaces to North America, do you feel that your adjustment period is over in that regard? And being a defender, can you just talk about adjustments you have to make when you're defending inside your own zone here as compared to over in Europe?
I think like in Europe, it's the bigger ice, and when you go out in the corners against the forward, it's much more space, and you know you need to use your skating much more, and it's tougher to end the plays. But I think here it's smaller ice, you can end the play a bit faster, and you know it's not so you don't need to use your skating. You know you need to use your skating a bit like in Sweden. You have to use your more skating a bit more in the D zone.
Thank you.
Okay, and we'll finish up here with Zach Dooley.
Hey, Toby, just one more for you. You joined the camp this year at a later point. You know, a lot of guys have been here for a couple of weeks. Your goal, obviously, still to make the Kings roster. Do you feel like you kind of fit right in so far in your time with the Kings?
I think I know the system. I think I just you know play my hockey and play my best hockey, and then we'll see what's happened.